Good evening. Tensions between the United States and Iran have escalated today, as former President Trump issued a stark warning to Tehran regarding the safety of oil tankers in the Strait of Hormuz. In a statement released this morning, Trump declared that any interference with maritime traffic by Iran would be met with a response stronger than ever before. The Strait of Hormuz, a narrow channel connecting the Persian Gulf to the open ocean, is one of the world's most critical strategic choke points. Nearly a third of the world's seaborne oil passes through it daily, making its security a paramount concern for the global economy. Recent weeks have seen a series of incidents in the region, including the seizure of commercial vessels, heightening fears of a potential military confrontation. Trump's statement comes in response to what he described as provocative actions by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. He accused Iran of playing a dangerous game and warned that the United States would not hesitate to take decisive action to protect its interests and ensure the free flow of commerce. If one of our beautiful tankers is stopped by Iran, the statement read, "We will hit them harder than they have ever been hit before." The former president's strong rhetoric is seen by some as a necessary deterrent, a clear signal to Iran that its actions will have severe consequences. Supporters of this approach argue that a firm stance is the only way to prevent further escalation. They point to a history of what they call Iranian aggression in the region and believe that anything less than a robust response would be interpreted as weakness. What we're seeing is a classic case of brinkmanship. Both sides are testing each other's limits. Trump's message is unequivocal. There is a red line, and crossing it will trigger a significant military response. The goal here is to re-establish deterrence and make it clear to Iran that the cost of disrupting the Strait of Hormuz is unacceptably high. However, critics of the former president's approach express deep concern that this could lead to a miscalculation and an unintended conflict. They argue that such confrontational language closes the door on diplomacy and pushes both nations further down a path toward war. They advocate for de-escalation and dialogue, warning that a military conflict in the Strait of Hormuz would have catastrophic consequences for the global economy and regional stability. The rhetoric is incredibly dangerous. When you issue ultimatums of this nature, you leave very little room for error. A minor incident, a misunderstanding, could spiral out of control. We should be pursuing diplomatic channels with our allies to de-escalate the situation, not adding fuel to the fire with threats. As the world watches, the situation in the Strait of Hormuz remains tense. The international community is calling for restraint on both sides. The key question now is whether these powerful words will serve as a deterrent or a provocation. We will continue to monitor this developing story and bring you the latest updates as they become available. For now, that's all from us. Good night.